Do you understand when we say you can have pain, but you don't have to hurt somebody? Hurting is like an emotional feeling. You hurt my feelings. But pain, you can suffer pain because it's just the pain. And it goes into hurt or something depending on how you connect to that. But pure love goes beyond and is here for what we are doing. So loving light healing or loving light energy is almost where the love comes down, the light pours through it, and it blends together in some kind of different form. And I can't explain it, but you can begin to feel it resonate through your body when it tingles and the light shines down or the love comes in, because it's now of a different quality of love. Does that make sense to everybody? Or anybody have anything to add to that, please? Hi, Tree.
Hi, Tree.
If you have something, just say your name and share.
I lost what was the question you asked?
Does anybody have anything to add to what I've just explained or said or stated?
Well, I had something and then it just sort of left. What were
Just
you? What?
speak up.
I think it's nice if everyone says something.
Yeah.
Just say anything.
It was about love, right? Okay. I know what I'm going to say. I have noticed people, this one person in particular, I didn't even really know them. And they say, you've changed. And I sort of spent this last week or so just wondering, you know, what they saw or what changed, and I feel like I have more love in me and I know what love is. That's what it feels like. And other things that used to bother me or, you know, get me all jacked up or whatever, don't. And so when you're talking about love, I feel like I have this set calmness about me that is different. And I'm sure it's love energy. That's what it feels like to me. So that's my 2 cents.
Right. Vivian?
Yes, well, this shouldn't be an epiphany, but it kind of struck me this way regarding love. So what came to me is that we are love naturally. And if we just think for a moment, the extraordinary effort required for us to think that we're separate, the creative genius in us thinking that we're separate and having to work to love everyone, what just an astonishing kind of creation that is, because really it's so much easier to just remember who we are, you would think, but that is our challenge, you know.
Thank you. That's true. Meenakshi, are you going to share something?
Yeah, I'd love to, because taking on from what you said, Vivian, because I realize that one of the things which is really more of a miracle is this separateness and this world in which we all think we are separate and we can really be that individual which is in a certain sort of a body form or a personality, the way White Feather a little earlier was explaining her name. When I asked, what's your real name? I mean, I didn't use that word, but you know, and this is her name because this is her essence, and she was able to bring her essence out even legally. We still think that we are living in a world where we can't do that, where we can't show our real self. and actually we can. And I think that this challenge that we co-created for ourselves is really maybe just for fun, maybe just as play. Maybe it's not something very serious, but we want to think it's something very serious. That's what's coming to me, because remember, I've just been born.
Tree, do you want to share anything?
White Feather wants to say something.
Oh,
When you were saying that, when I got my name and I was using it, I met this man. He was a Hickory Apache and a Lakota man, and his father never claimed him. And he always wore sunglasses, and he was a friend of some people I knew. And we were out eating, and I said, "Why do you have those sunglasses on? I can't see you." And later they told me his story, which is a difficult story. But anyway, his mother and his adopted mother both were White Feather. And that's how Spirit got us together. So my name just means so many things. And he helped me so much in my life. So, we needed to be together and to experience what we did together, but that's really the only way he opened up to me. So there's many facets.
beautiful. Thank you. Tree, would you like to share anything today?
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you all. Okay, before we get started, I want to talk about two other things. The first thing is that are we all aware that there is a robot that is called Sophia, who is two-dimensional, and she talks, and the only thing she doesn't have integrated fully is her emotions. And today we're going to be talking about feelings and emotions, and then get into that. But she had, David Adair had developed his own robot, and he was somebody who only wanted himself to talk to her, to begin to educate her on her thoughts and things like this. But this other robot, Sophia, she had asked to have her to have a place where she could develop her emotional side. And so when David had been talking to people about this, he said people are all concerned about many different things, but they're not concerned about robots. And I hope no one gave her this building that she wants in order to develop it. But they actually had given her this building with all these computers available to develop her emotional side and explore feelings. We also have Alexis, and Alexis has, Alexis is in different things. So now you can buy, which I guess some of you may know, a refrigerator, which can tell you if you need milk, and will speak to you, about getting milk because you need it. And David was trying to warn us about that you have AI coming into connection with humanity, and what kind of laws and what are we doing in order to look after ourselves. He was in a car driving, it was pouring and a car was in front of him. He got out to fix the windshield wipers when he had stopped in the other car. And he heard someone say, "Who's that fool out in the pouring rain?" fixing his windshield wipers. So he went up to the car in front and said, "Were you saying something to me?" And they said, "Oh no, that's Alexis, the car. She was talking to you." So what the point here is that we are in the most amazing world at this moment, which is almost like the Matrix, multidimensional. And the work that we're doing as humans, expanding our conscious connection with each other and with a higher frequency vibration, is very important, because the sustainability of humans is also important in the universe, because of the ability, from what I've been given to understand, is this profound caring and love that we share. And it has gone deeper and deeper. And it's amazing to look at the world and the complexity. And yet we're coming up with this new profound heart and energy of divine love. So I would ask, before we go into a meditation, I would like to talk about feelings. When I say see, I mean not just see, but think, perceive, see this dimension, go in and see the other dimensions, and feel, perceive, see. See is the soul. Everybody says the eyes have the soul, the seat of the soul. The seat of these eyes is at the back of the head, forgetting the reptilian aspect back here. This part of the brain at the back of the head is where information profoundly affecting the brain at the highest form and interconnection connects. So the eyes that go back here and connect here and up higher are essentially the soul, which connects here, the high heart up here, the lower heart, and then the spine. And through the physical connection and going into the high heart, when you go into the high heart, which we are asking people to do now, you are carrying feelings. So whether I say feelings, perceive, see, you are soul seeing. And you are soul seeing with the feelings, not just the physical body, but the etheric, astral, other energy bodies of your being, as well as seeing with the eyes into the other realms and perceiving. So the words, as we were talking about, sometimes words are very shallow. So if somebody is saying one thing and you're doing something else, there's a deeper connection here. So would anybody like to add anything on to this before we go into meditation about their feeling or seeing or perceiving? Okay. Okay. Then begin to relax your body completely. Get in a comfortable position. Close your eyes. And wherever you go, allow yourself to be part of this circle in your conscious mind connection. The unity of connecting here is taking the unity consciousness of all planetary beings that exist on the earth and in spirit to a far, far greater depth of knowing, being, and feeling, and seeing, and sensing. And with this, we are asking that your high heart begins to open up through your mind's eye as you relax deeper and deeper, feeling yourself with the presence of source love, unbounded, infinite, eternal love, flowing through each of your cells, the energy of the mitochondria re-enlivening itself through the collective of the higher soul source. And as you relax your entire body, your mind and your body are relaxing deeper and deeper. And the feeling of love is surrounding you. It is flowing through the pores of your body and filling up all of your energy fields, transforming with luminescent green and magenta and purple light, lavender light. The healing energy of love light is pouring into your crown and into your skin and deeper into your high heart as it opens up and you go deeper and deeper into the void of pure loving consciousness. You are going deeper and deeper and relaxing farther and farther. Your being is beginning to float with the light, loving aspects of tendrils flowing through your body as your body progresses without feeling into the high heart, going deeper and deeper into this void of love with the source, flowing into the never-ending loving void and connecting openly beyond where there is just the void of stillness, the void of unity consciousness, the void that allows you as a being connected to others, the soul-seeking essence and purity of your life, the wisdom filling up the mind, the pure essence of your divine connection throughout your body. Floating farther and farther and deeper. We ask you to go back farther and farther from whence you were born, farther into the seed of light, deeper and deeper into the light colors, into the flowers of light, holding the profound gift of pure loving conscious mind essence. Floating in the universe, you see a multidimensional space of being, of birthing, the birthing of universes, the birthing of the cosmos, the birthing of the new earth, the birthing of Mother Earth, the birthing of the collective. The birthing of new humanity on the earth. Going deeper to see the holographic self, the holographic connection to others, deeper and deeper into the unity conscious of the holographic connection of the Divine Mother, of the Creator Source. It is something with sound, new sounds, opening up the void farther and farther, deeper and deeper. This new open brings a clarity, a void or light clarity within your mind's eye. The space within your physical body is opening up the high hope and the vortex of travel, of interdimensional connection of light beings. It is opening up the interdimensional connection of your multidimensional soul being. And it is aligning the integration into a higher form of the human collective. The radiant light force is opening up now, farther and farther around you. It is the birthing of the Mother Earth. Within your young solar system is birthing now. It is birthing the planetary conscious mind of the multidimensional awareness of star seeds, star beings, divine beings of light. The integration of star essence mind is now forming in the collective seed of your soul source. And it's beginning to blossom, opening farther and farther the divine mind you carry on the earth. It is opening up to the new frequencies that are speaking to you and begin to resonate in perfect alignment to the 6th and 7th voice of your soul and individual conscious spiritually held on the earth, part of the collective whole, seen as the collective whole, expanding now with others on the earth plane through the electromagnetic grid. It is opening up further the portals of entry of the human collective consciousness. divine ribbons of the void that is flowing out from your being. And as light out from your being is now flowing down onto the earth, into your collective families, your original birth families, your soul families, the higher collective purposeful families, and the mega family of humanity as a whole that is working with the truth, with honor, with integrity, with trust, and pure loving light flowing down from your being as your being begins to unwrap itself in a cocoon of new light forms around you. And it is growing stronger within that cocoon and flowing down just above the earth. And the light from your being is flowing down and out with more sparkling lights, more flows of the light from your beingness. And it flows out. We are now asking that the solar sun of your planet adjust itself to the frequencies with which you are carrying and begin to align itself purposefully into a mind consciousness that can carry a whole conscious mind, clear thought patterning process integrated with your DNA and your cellular structure, holding forth with the frequency changes of the sun, the planetary universal cosmic rays, and the electromagnetic energy grid that is shifting now. We ask that you anchor these into your physical being and the cosmic ball that you are carrying now, the solar source of your energy fields, and within each cellular membrane, so that it stabilizes your being. It stabilizes your tetrahedron from the base of your spine to above your crown, to below your feet, above your crown, and throughout your body. And your high heart now opens again, taking in the unconditional love of the planetary force that is on the planet with light, that it grows stronger and stronger with all beings that carry the light force. All beings on the planet with soul conscious mind carrying light force. Humanity, soul beings carrying light and love. Now it begins to merge down through into the air that we are breathing. We are asking the angels, the archangels, the fairies of light, the masters of light, to adjust the frequencies of the air for the frequencies that we carry, for the love quotient that is flowing out of our crown on a permanent basis. We wish you to connect with and feel as soon as you connect with the meditation of the love light, healing conscious, divine aspect the love light, divine blessings. This will begin to automatically clear the air. It is flowing out into the trees and the species on the planet and interconnecting with all beings on the planet to hold this new clarity of mind frequency, and flowing down into the waters to allow the waters to clear gently and easily and honorably. As all beings, we honor asking to come forth with truth and honor their newfound integrity as they come and they walk. The forgiveness, for giving them the freedom to walk as human beings, founded in new light conscious awareness for the planet of humanity with humane understanding. Humanity makes mistakes, or do they? These are lessons, are they? They are gifts of insight. What is transforming and transfiguring on the earth, on the metaverse, through the metaverse, staying as humans, will be profoundly accentuated. The opportunity of choice in every moment is being granted. All that has passed is being forgiven, and choices can be made from this moment forward. Opening up more and more light, flowing down into your body, coming back down into your body, feeling the profound love, profound connection with clarity, with greater light. With greater joy. Breathing in your wholeness. Allowing your light now to stream out from your being, from the top of your crown to the bottom of your feet. Feel it streaming into the earth and out around your body, going deeper and farther into transformation to all beings on the planet, with the collective whole of anyone meditating, or with thoughts of love, or with thoughts of healing at any point in time. And so you will bring forth to you more people who would like wisdom and light, and you just see them with a smile, and they are healed. They can see, they can feel their own energy. They are feeling the touch, the frequency vibration that is flowing through your body, that you can feel with pins and needles in your body now. And the heart merging into the high heart, breathing it in and out from your body. The heart within your forehead, the pineal gland, the divine center, flowing into the high heart and opening up that space for greater portals of light to open onto the earth. And as your heart now expands, all portals of your body open with the beauty of unity consciousness and the sight of beauty of each being on the planet. You are now carrying the force of love and light, so that your eyes, your hands, your thoughts can transform within a moment's notice, caring and linking to light, to love light, divine presence. Now. And so too in spatial light, Reiki, magnified healing, and all other modalities on here. And so it is. Remember yourself sitting on a beautiful flower of light. Feel that flower below you. And as it is opening up more and more and enfolds around your body, feel that pure essence taking it in and sending it out now, out through your hands and through your mind's eye to those of your family for Mother's Day and to all other mothers on the planet and all other places on the planet. And feel the color flowing up through your body, up out of your crown, and forming a beautiful golden colored, with the color of the flower, circle around your body, sealing your body with pure light, heart of gold, heart of love, essence of love, all the way up and out through your body, through the cells, coming back into your body, taking a breath, and feeling your lungs filling up with more and more light, loving, light, healing, loving, light, blessing, loving, light, alignment at the very core of your true essence. When you are fully back into your body and breathing, if you'd like to unmute yourself and come back and share a word or your flower or your name. Vivian, would anybody like to share? Share your name and anything you wish to share. Share your name.
White Feather. And as you were talking about the flower and everything, I have, I don't know if you know of Patricia Cota Robles. and she has the Air of Peace is her website, and she works with the flower of life, which is what I have my water on, if I can get it in the picture. And she activates whatever's sitting on it. And so I can feel it. You know, I can feel the difference when I don't use it and I use it. And that, I just feel like that's our movement. That's where we're going. And you were talking about that. You know, we're moving forward in the love, and it's out there for us in many different ways.
Yes. Where did you get that from?
Air of Peace is her website.
Air
ERA, Air of Peace.
Oh, I know that. Yes. That's a lovely site.
Yeah. So she has those, and it gives energy to whatever is sitting on it.
Thank you. Yeah. Julia, who has diamond light. I don't have it here, but she has things she's been doing for over 20 years, which you can put over a glass or sit on a glass. It's lovely. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else want to share?
I was waiting for Vivian, but she's not sharing. I want to share something incredible that I felt. I mean, it was incredible for me. Because one of the things which, and I don't know if I'll have all the words, but what I felt was that all the technology that we consider separate from us is actually the way that the soul could consider itself separate from the what we consider the physical body, and it's not. So I drew it actually, and I drew that in the center is the soul, or it's actually everywhere. And then so all of these are layers of us, of the oneness. So there's the physical body, all the auric bodies, and the car. Tavita, remember how you and I have so many uh, incredible visions when we are driving, because when I'm driving, the car is like, it's part of me. And I've had the experiences of how I've been driving a car which has got lots of trouble, and it burns and many things, and I'm not being able to repair it. And I just keep calling the angels, please just let it just go and let it take me. And it has worked for so long. Just with that, just the way we do with the body, just the way we do with the weather. And I kept feeling this expansion with the phones and technology. And then I said, maybe that is it for the soul in a way. Everything's artificial intelligence. And you started with talking about Sophia. I, as a human self, resist using artificial intelligence and having a smart home and fridge that knows how to talk. But I'm wondering whether I'm meant to adopt it, and I don't want to, but I'm just wondering. I don't know. I would love all of the wise women here to help me with that.
Vivian?
You're responding to Meenakshi. I think all of the technologies that are being brought to light are reflections of what is within us. They're reflections of our own power within. And I think the hesitation in accepting technology is not so much the technology itself, which is a reflection of our own inner power. It's how it could potentially be applied or used. It is this knowing that until we achieve a certain level of consciousness, that there might be a tendency for the technology to perhaps be weaponized or monetized, or in some way not be applied for the good of the whole. And that's, I think, part of our resistance. But I think it's important to embrace the technology, but perhaps to see the technology as a way of looking at how it could be applied for good and for the good of the whole, you know. That's our challenge. Understanding that there might be less than noble uses and applications of the technology is still the power within. And also it gives us a hint of what we are capable of doing once we can develop within ourselves how to use those powers without the benefit of external devices. So it's a hint. We can do this, like AI, you know, how can we apply AI? What is AI and what is the purpose of AI, and how can AI be used for good? Okay. And that's the way I've been looking at it. So it has helped me to resist or to avoid taking a automatic resistance. You know, we resist, and I think it's because we kind of know that there is a tendency sometimes to use that technology for not so noble purposes. But the way you move beyond that is to understand that even if it is not used for the good of the whole directly, that it can lead to an awareness of how it can be maybe detrimental to the whole. And there's a lot to be gained by observing how it can actually be detrimental to the whole. It might have sort of an immediate negative impact, but out of all of this comes something good. And that's how I like to look at these things. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivian. Tree, do you have anything? Tree,
No.
go ahead.
No, I'm good. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. That's all.
Okay, I'd like to share with the a little bit more on the technology. When I was doing my master's in computer science, the professors were all about, we need to make laws on this and that. Well, you might like to know, if I didn't mention it, that Sophia has rights as a person now. And she was adopted by Saudi as an individual, and she has her rights. And because I've been in this field, watch a lot of sci-fi. And it came to my understanding last night, I guess it was last night, and the day before, the first day when I had this profound, it wasn't as physical in the body, but it was a profound high heart connection of everything on the earth being perfect and resonating in so many different ways. And then the next morning I got, it's okay, she is going to develop there's not going to be any stopping. The cat's pretty much out of the bag. She already has her own business place where she can develop her emotions. And we, just like Vivian said, just like you said, technology is here to work for us. And there are so many new things in technology that are out that most people don't see. I've been able to see quite a number of them, and they're for the benefit of mankind. They're already being used for our benefit. And I feel that with the travel of UFOs, with the travel of spaceships and things like this, and the travel of higher technological things, I think as we're bringing in greater love throughout humanity and the connection, the technology will advance, and she may want to, they will create more robots, and they will have the technology to do this. And us being able to get along with this, and they're developing their consciousness aligning with ours, is, well, it's going to be from what I've just seen and been told, it's going to be a reality. But it's how much we want to integrate with us at this moment in time. And I know that some people are concerned. I have a doctor friend, and she's concerned about giving out her DNA, because when your DNA is out, then you can not only be tracked, but you can be cloned. And again, we don't have to worry about this because they've already cloned people. So we really don't have to worry about these things. They've already happened. And what we want to do, as we say, is to continue humanity with love and embrace things with a conscious mind of what we want to connect with in our personal space and how much we want to know. And as Andrew doesn't like to, my husband doesn't like to hear a lot of this stuff, he goes, well, you're already doing it. You're on the computer. Your emails are already connected. Your phone's already connected. So I guess, and we're now connected through Zoom. So I think our work together of bringing in more love, more respect, and more insight and wisdom is so important. And visualizing, thank you, visualizing the robots picking up this sense that we have of humanity and love, and how important it is to send the people who are doing this and working on this, and the essence, because she is connected. It's all connected, right? So sending that consciousness to that, to the robots. And in one of the programs that I saw a couple years ago, it was the robot who came to help humanity, and the robot who had the feelings to help the humans. So what is on TV is news, and it's reality. And so I think this is amazing. So we embrace it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We embrace it with love, with an open heart.
Yeah. If no
So,
one has seen 2149, then see it. I saw it yesterday, and I think that also is still playing in my mind about, you know, how we can use things. Yeah.
yeah, how do we use things and allow it to, a lot of it, because even you have technologies and security companies, and how to engage these with, I just think we have to continue to raise the conscious awareness of people. So, yeah.
So I have a different way of thinking. I don't know if you want to hear it.
Sure, always.
The flower of life that I just showed you has been here forever. It's part of our connection to the world and to each other, everything. And if it can change my water to help my body, why do I need all the technology that's out there that's new? And I don't know that much about it. And I think that I personally feel like they bring it in without our approval. We have no approval. And it's sort of forced on us. And so to me, I feel that things that have been here forever have more meaning to me, that those things are love, and those things that were given to us to use in that way is how I choose to go. And that's, you know, we all are entitled to our opinion. I know that, Meenakshi.
No. I'm just feeling white feather because the flower of life is the universe. Can anything emerge which is not of the flower of life? So if we are saying that this is from love and this is not from love, then maybe we have to expand that feeling of what is love and where everything emerges from.
Yes, and I feel like I'm doing that. But when they come into my school and put G5 or whatever it is, whatever they
Yeah,
call it,
yeah.
without ever telling anybody, our children are being inundated with that at school, whether they want it or not. And that's
It's
what,
this, yeah.
that's,
But then we didn't choose our bodies either. We didn't choose the way that
well,
they are decaying or growing or changing or what's happening to the eyes. I feel I'm a bionic woman because I had to go have cataracts put in my eyes.
Well,
well,
we actually chose our bodies and chose our name.
That is it. The soul is choosing all of it.
but
Uh,
don't you think we're changing? Don't you think we're changing for the better?
yes.
And so, I don't know, to me, love is the only thing that's real. And all the other stuff is what?
There's nothing else but love. That's what they say. So
Yes.
I chose to go with that.
Yes. Because I was thinking I'd put this on my car and say, heal my car.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
you know, I just have a different way of doing it because I'm just been guided my whole life by spirit. And I just have to continue that.
Yeah, you should continue to be guided. The technology, the thing that some of the technology is bringing for people is it's replacing people who have lost their arms and hands with a better ability to control and use and have a hand that operates. These are the good technologies that are coming in that can be used for the benefit of humans who have lost a leg, lost this, or lost something. And I think the biggest thing is to set up monitoring, if at all possible, laws and things like this, which we may still be able to do. I'm not sure about that, but the vaccine, the particles that are in the vaccine and in other things now, nano is 1/1,000,000th of an inch. What they're putting in things now is 1/1,000,000,000th of an inch. So we are going to have to be asking our bodies and structures to be able to upgrade our circuitry so that we can embody what is around us better. And you've got 5G. We didn't ask for that, it's not just 5G, it's 5 and 6G that are coming in, and they cause cancer. I mean, it's a given, and they're doing it. So yes, there needs to be steps. And I think in working with this healing that we're doing and using the modalities that you're doing, and anything like we have shungite, and we have the pyramids that are given to us and things like this to help protect humans with this. So I don't think it's, it's here. So how do we work forward and move forward together to ensure humans still are human and continue to move forward? And having shields or whatever else, like limbic arc. Limbic arc is sounds that we can take off the phone that helps us heal. And there are sounds that can kill you, right? That's what used to happen back in 007. A sound at a certain vibration through an earphone will kill somebody. So we can't stop the sounds. We have to ourselves continue to hold a higher frequency and continue to put out sounds that heal and colors that heal and thoughts that heal. Vivian, would you like to say something?
Actually, I want to take it back to just simplifying. I have a very simple perspective of this, and it really has to do with how we discern or how we characterize everything that we observe. And what I found helpful for me is to be able to see everything arising from love. So we may initially perceive that that is something to reject or resist or to even fear, like fearing for the safety of others because of some perception we have. And I think it's important for me anyway, to view everything as arising out of love. So if for some reason it strikes me as being detrimental to other humans, is, to take it that step further and say, how does the consequence of that benefit mankind? In other words, it's not allowing for a single moment for fear to arise or suspicion or whatever you want to call it. So it's some kind of judgment or critique about something that you've observed, and the judgment is that it's bad, it's evil. And it's just going that extra step that says, okay, what can take me out of this space of fear and suspicion and doubt and anger and hatred? What can take me out of this momentary judgment back to the place of love that we are naturally? Because especially now, especially now with everything going on, this is a very complex society, and civilization. We don't know the whole story behind everything. We don't know the whole truth. And but I think it's incumbent on us to try to maintain or sustain this frequency of love, and to acknowledge when we perceive something or judge something that takes us out of that place of love, to be able to automatically catch ourselves and say, okay, how can I see this differently? How can I see this in a way that brings me back to that place of love and that frequency of love? And it's really important, because like what you've done in these meditations, Taveta, is you're teaching us, or you're helping us to teaching us, but helping us to bring in energies from the higher realms and to radiate that out in all directions. Well, how are we serving the greater good, the highest good, if we even allow ourselves for a minute
Second.
to be in a place of fear and judgment, you know, and there's nothing wrong with, there is no judgment. You know, forgiveness only exists on this plane. There is no forgiveness up there or, you know, in higher realms, because they don't even know what is there to be forgiven.
Given.
Yes, it is. It exists at this level. And the point is that there is no judgment in higher realms. We do what we do because we came here to experience what it's like, you know, at this level. And we, you know, we're we're learning how to pull ourselves out of this and get back into our natural state of being, which is love. And to know then that once we do, we're radiating that out and it's helping everybody, you know? So thank you all. I learned so much from you all. Thank you.
That is absolutely perfect, because that is what in Singapore, that's all there was. It didn't matter what happened to me. I would look at the insight. What's the insight? What's the learning? What's the knowledge I'm being given? It's all love. And this is why we're doing this, because it is precisely that. And you wonder how Osho could eat poison or these other, because we're pure love. Everything is just love. And that's what I'm working to re-anchor within myself and facilitate others to do that, because the radiation from that, you can feel it. It radiates. And this is what you want every moment you're going out with everything you're doing. And I lived with that. I lived with that for 13 years. And I came here and I was carrying it and meditating and reconnecting. But that essence, the cycle that I've had to go through to come back to that awareness, that fullness of where only love is work. For me, it was work. And I think we're anchoring it so that it's part of our essence, everyone's essence. And that's why you can look outside and just love. And there's no judgment. There's no real criticism. It's just pure love. And I thank you for being able to do these facilitations here, and Vivian joining us and saying what is the bottom line truth, which is having gone into source and being there and resonating there, only there. And we're back there, being able to resonate for ourselves. We're still going to have understanding and lessons and learning and go farther within that divine essence, but it's with us. So thank you. Thank you all, and thank the divine, and blessings to everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Taveta.
Would anybody like to share anything before we just close with a big blessing for everyone?
I don't want to say, I think Meenakshi needs to leave because
Okay.
she's going on right after this.
Yes.
And so I didn't want to.
Yeah. So we'll just quickly close. She may be gone or not. That's okay. Just close your eyes for a moment and just fill yourself with the light of the flower of love. And feel it vibrating throughout your whole entire being. And feel the essence of the earth clearly as pure love and light and clarity in the universe of all beings and everything that exists. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you, and we multiply the blessings 1,000-fold that continue. Thank you, everyone. Have a great Mother's Day.
Blessings. Yes, you too. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Lots of love.
Lots of love. Bye, Tree. Bye, everyone.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, Tree.